half of last season. Such an important player on both ends of the floor, and boy, the Heat really missed him.
Yeah, he's a go-to player who demands attention, and he's got a feathery touch. You know, he keeps getting better as his threes starts going down. So he's a very difficult cover for a lot of people, so they definitely missed him.
Yeah, he's difficult because he can drag the bigger defenders out and shoot the threes in their face like yak 'em. And if you're a smaller guy, he's going to abuse you on the block with the back-to-back game.
Has your touch ever been described as feathery, Shaq?
Nope.
What would it be called?
I'm not a feathery type of guy.
I hear you.
Now let's get it all in perspective for all y'all enjoyment of song.
The steep twists and curves of famous Lombard Street across the bay in San Francisco. Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. So Golden State will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Heat, Dragic is joined into the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside, and it's Dang in at the small forward position.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. And it's Dragic with the foul.
Personal foul.
First personal foul, teams first.
Thompson against Wade, and the layup is good. Thompson's got 5 now.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Wade drives in. He dishes it to Bosh. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Just such a well-rounded offensive. He's got a little bit of everything.
Curry with him. Now guarded by Dragic. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Green unloads. Curry, good. Curry's got his first basket of the night.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bosh can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's stolen by Dang. Bosh with it. Now Green defending. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. Here's Curry. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Well, the Warriors did zip the ball around very well last year, Clark. They led the league, as Greg was just talking about, led the league in assists per game. It wasn't even close. Over 27 assists per game as a team.
Yeah, 28 times they had 30 or more assists. In 2014, the team that led in that category was the Spurs. They did it only 16 times.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Green, the screen. Back to Curry. Bogut kicks to Barnes. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bogut. Here's Thompson. Sweet little floater. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Miami, Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. One of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The drive by Thompson. And here's Green outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Heat trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Thompson misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Richardson. It's rebounded by Livingston. Here's Thompson. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The first. And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late.
Whether we made shots or not, we felt like we had a chance to win.
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game, and how he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
Harrison Barnes is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Festus Ezeli. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Curry in at the point guard. That's the Warriors' 5. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Johnson. Here's Barbosa, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Barbosa's got his first 2 points of the night. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. And Miami with a change here, too. Chris Bosh is checked in for Whiteside.
You know, Bosh was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
And it comes off the front of the rim.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been Really good.
And the Warriors with some changes. Rush comes in for Festus Ezeli, and Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Wade kicks to Dang. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can prepare for them. And hopefully the Heat can avoid injury woes this season. If they can, they at least have players who have been through that struggle last year.
1:44 left now here in the second. It's Curry outside. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. On the wing, Dang. Back to Wade. It's stolen by Bogut. Here's Clark. The feed to Bogut. Pass to Rush. And Curry has it in the corner. Knocks down the three ball. Curry's got 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bogut the pass to Clark. He feeds it to Barnes. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Outside Curry. Barnes kicks to Curry. Over Dang, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Barnes.
All right.
And it's 7 points for Steph Curry. The Heat trail by 19. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Barnes. Again, Golden State.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Clark kicks to Barnes. To the wing on the left. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
A dominant.
Hey, Kevin.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clear. It was all about Golden State as the game got going. Some major league offense and defense in the mix as they race. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. So it's Miami now. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Miami. And for Goran Dragic, so incredibly efficient on the offensive end over the last couple of years, whether with Phoenix or Miami, he's really upped his game.
You know, Kevin, it took him a few years to kind of get comfortable in the NBA, much like the great Steve Nash, who had his struggles early in his career. Now the game is kind of slowed down for him. He's not forcing as much, and it has certainly paid off.
Thompson, it's hauled in by the Heat.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year, and it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Then for the Heat, Johnson, he's checked in for Bosch. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity, challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And you know, the thing about Whiteside, guys, when he's right, he's an unbelievable game changer. Second in the league in blocked shots last season. Also posted the second best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
And it's Green with the jam.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Three-pointer, Wade. Another miss by Wade.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Livingston, that's good. Here's Wade. Richardson kicks to Whiteside. Pass to Winslow. The fadeaway. Great D that time from Iguodala. Warriors leading by 20. Plenty of space. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Iguodala's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Mazzili's checked in for Golden State. And Miami with a change here, too. Stoudemire's checked in. It's stolen by Wade. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Richardson, good. Richardson's got his second bucket.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back. Late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down, actually, last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
And the wide-open shot from Green. Misses the three. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And Thompson sends it back. Now the Warriors moving it up. Iguodala's running. Livingston, that's good.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Here's Stoudemire, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors girls. Andrew Bogut. Harrison Barnes.
Outside Curry. He got it up. And no good trying to get that one.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Warriors leading by 22. Barnes and Green are the forward set. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Bogut in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors 5. The Heat shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the basket by Curry.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Curry's gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. The quick look, no good that time. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Curry dishes to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight, and Miami has possession. Dragic the pass to Day. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And there's a whistle. That goes on Ian Clark. That's his first foul. That's tipped. Johnson goes in. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
If you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
And the shot is good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
From 15 feet away, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Winslow kicks to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Kid, you ready? Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Here's Clark. He's guarded by Johnson. Clark dishes to Spates. Feeds it to Clark. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Heat.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. He'll go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Klay Thompson. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Rush the pass to Spates. Here's Barbosa, and it's Johnson with the rebound. The drive by Green. Rush grabs the miss.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Barbosa kicks to Ezeli, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Stoudemire's checked in for Johnson. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Into the lineup. Josh Richardson. Warriors ball time.
Timeout. Start it.
Timeout called the Warriors. They lead by 26. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know, I'm not sure why you call a timeout this late. I mean, the game is more or less over.
I think they might just be taking a few extra seconds to enjoy the win. Is that plausible?
Or maybe just rubbing it in. That's possible.
Warriors on D. Got that one up quick.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy buckets.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting from Golden State. Richardson.
No good on the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. 11 seconds left in the game. Curry outside. No good. Nick Roberts misses the shot. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. It only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
Klay Thompson is everything you want in a swingman. Long and athletic, a staunch defender, and a terrific passer. But let's not forget what makes him truly special, that silky smooth jump shot. Thompson is pure, fellas, and he can light it up.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.